There was once a mythical creature that lived in the shadows of the night. It was said to be a small, mischievous creature with a sharp, pointed nose and long, thin fingers. The creature was known for its strange habit of counting the number of toes on people's feet every night while they slept, because this creature only ate toes. The villagers lived in fear of this creature, for they knew that if it ever found out they had more than 10 toes, the creature would tear off and devour the extras. This left the victim with a noticeable limp, causing them to be shunned by the rest of the community for feeding the creature with their deformity. One night, a young man named Jack decided he had had enough of this creature's antics. He was tired of constantly counting his toes before bed, and the fear of growing another becoming too much for him to bear. One night, he decided to take matters into his own hands and dispatch of the creature once and for all. Jack grabbed his knife and climbed out of the bedroom window. He snuck onto the old farm and ran straight for the coop, shutting the door behind him. The chickens clucked wildly. Jack burst from the coop carrying 4 chicken feet in one hand and darted back home. Jack set a trap for the creature using a basket lined with soft cloth, using the severed chicken feet as bait. He laid in bed, concealing a burlap sack beneath the blankets, and waited patiently for the creature to appear. Hours passed and nothing happened, so Jack fell asleep. Just before sunrise, he awoke to a strange sound. Jack looked over and saw the creature bent over his trap, gnawing on the feet in the basket. He pounced. The creature let out a high-pitched shriek as Jack captured it inside his sack. That morning, Jack held the creature by the ankles and paraded it around town. The villagers were shocked and amazed when they saw the creature, and they all crowded around to get a closer look. It was a strange and wonderful sight, and everyone wanted to know more about it. People traveled for miles to visit Jack and see the creature he trapped in his basket. That is, until their toes kept growing. As it turned out, the creature was actually a benevolent being whose sole purpose was to keep people from growing too many toes. It had been doing this for centuries, and it had never meant any harm. Suddenly, the villagers were grateful for the creature, and they thanked it for its kindness. Jack released the creature from the sack, and the townsfolk offered it a place to stay as an apology, a warm and cozy cottage on the edge of the village. The creature accepted the offer, but given the first chance, it fled from the village, disappearing into the surrounding forest. The villagers continued to search the forest night after night, but to no avail. Without the creature, their toes kept growing until the entire population became immobilized and perished. Today, we continue to see children that are born with extra fingers and toes, a subtle reminder of the creature our ancestors once captured and sought to control.